squad out of the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. Taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Here's a screen pass to the running back. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on this screen play.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. Just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
He'll hand it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Dupree. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there. And the Cyclones looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Defense is coming after him. And he makes the touchdown, Iowa State. Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up and just scoring a touchdown. Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. Looking to the air in the first play of this conference championship. Aggressive call on the opening play. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's a carry for the fullback. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The big fullback's got it here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down at the 47.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. On the run, it's James. Breaks loose at the 40. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cyclones. They were not going to catch him that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16 with the better off leading in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. It's an important first down on that running play. The shotgun running play call. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Offense drops out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. And the single back takes the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Cyclones will line up on first and 10. Handing off on the draw play. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll hand it off. They finally bring him down at the 5. The offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll right left. No way to run up the middle.
Oh, this next call is going to be interesting for this offensive coordinator. Nothing there on this second down call. Now you're third and goal right on the doorstep. If I'm the quarterback, I'm challenging my offensive line to get low and win the battle up front to give this back a chance.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. And now the defense will call a timeout. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. No gain on second down, and they punch it in here. Third and goal from the 2. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That just felt a little bit like a panic call by the offensive coordinator. Third and goal, and you hand it off to a receiver. I don't know what to expect now on fourth down after seeing that.
A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of their own end zone. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Here's the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The receiver grabs it. In the clear at the 25. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. Well, Kirk, Iowa State has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Here Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. No press here. The defense backing away. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. First set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Defense showing blitz here. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
Great shot by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up. And you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they moved it down in the scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And the single back takes the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Offense ready to start this drive. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. makes the catch. It's James. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Mitchell. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To the air, it's Van Buren. Looking deep to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Cyclones will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Second down after that previous play. It's a draw. He shreds the tackle. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Third down coming up after that running play. Quarterback will throw it off the run pass option. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
BYU getting set for their first and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. We bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. BYU has now moved into the red zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Down he goes. It's a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So they settle for three, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. there's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Looks right and lets it fly. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep again. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, pass rush gets home. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
BYU 24, Iowa State 17.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They were productive in the first half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the third quarter going. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. They're going to run it here. Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quick throw to his receiver. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Takes off in a bootleg. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Cyclones pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa State. This offense really clicking.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Has the first down and more. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Pulls a stiff one. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Well, within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Wow, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, BYU. To put them on top now.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Bringing it out. It's Mitchell. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Dropping back, it's Van Buren. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cyclones. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball, and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going, it's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house, touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mitchell. To be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Takes the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Receivers are bunched together. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. And this pass is on target. Caught. The defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second.
Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. He's got room to run. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Brigham Young. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
Bringing it out, it's Mitchell. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield. It's Van Buren. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Cyclones looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this.
Looking deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. It is hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And the coverage team brings him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Handoff running right. As the first down is still going. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down and 10. Testing the right side here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the Cyclones hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Handoff to the single back. Brought down, but is past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Cyclones starting a new series here on first and 10. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll run it here. The fullback takes the carry. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a first and 10. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Brown near the sticks, it's Robinson. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Oh, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The game could come down to this possession. All tied up, first and goal. Can they... Touchdown, Iowa State. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
BYU, 49.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Defense not pressing this time. Off the play fake on first down. Grab made by the tight end. And he's run out after a big game. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. Ball handed off. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the fourth quarter. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. The back's got it. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And the Cyclones looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And run, good throw first down. The offense still rolling. And here's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Here comes the handoff. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Cyclones are looking to keep this drive going. And now the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you can go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
3rd down play coming up. We'll try a field goal from here. It will be 55 yards. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Cyclones. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game is on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Try to catch the defense with the draw.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Well, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right on the money. And how about the receivers, the job that they've done being able to make plays after the catch today?
Looking deep for late-game heroics. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Running back grabs it on the screen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a touchdown here. They pulled him within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
Quarterback drops back, fires it to the wideout, and it's caught. The gutsy call pays off for 2 points, and they take the lead here late. 59. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. That is broken up and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for a late deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. And the wideout goes in motion. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. The pocket breaking down. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. Championship.